Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily Jean if you have not been here before, and today I'm back and I have long, crazy long hair that normally I don't have. So obviously you guys clicked on this video for a reason. The title today, I'm showing you guys how I install is the right word, how I put in my Kiki hair extension. I want to say thank you to Kiki Hair for sponsoring today's video. They have helped me put this video together, and these beautiful extensions, long, beautiful hair is from them. So I will make sure to leave all their info down below. You guys want to follow their Instagram and check out their site so you guys can get your own extensions. So today I'm going to be showing you how I put these in with my short hair. You guys can tell right now that it is not absolutely perfect. Mixing, blending really short blunt haircuts with extensions is a tricky thing to do, and I like to compare it to applying eyelashes. I think it just takes practice, and I've had them for probably a month and I've worn them quite a few times. Just the more you do it, the better you are. So I finally felt comfortable sharing you guys how I put them in and where I put them in, and just some little tricks to make things blend easier. I'm still working on styling it and how I like to style the hair, but we'll get into that a little bit later. So Kiki Hair is an Australian brand. I love their extensions. Their site is so cute. It's like very pinky and girly looking. So I have the clip-in extensions, and I just want to make sure I'm telling you guys all the correct information. They have so many different colors. They have platinum, they have gray, they have vanilla. They have so many different hair colors, so you guys can go on there to make sure you guys are getting the one that will fit you. You guys can also live chat on here, so if you're not sure what color you are, you're able to talk to the people at Kiki Hair to make sure you're matching your hair correctly. So from the shades on Kiki Hair, I have the shade Raven Brown clip-in hair. This is the darkest shade before their black color, so it is a very, very dark, rich brown, but there's lots of choices. So I do have the Deluxe, which is 220 grams of hair, or you can do the Classic, which is 120, and I would honestly choose this based on your natural hair thickness. If you have naturally thinner hair, you should be fine with the Classic, but if you have naturally thicker hair, it's almost impossible to be able to blend the Classic hair with such natural thick hair. It also depends on how long your hair is. The shorter your hair is, the harder it's going to be able to blend the extensions. If you already have long hair and you just want to add more hair in, you can probably do Classic or the Deluxe. So for the Deluxe, what I'm wearing right now in Raven Brown, it retails for $330 Australian, and convert that into US dollars, it's like $235 or something. So they aren't crazy expensive. Hair extensions can be very, very expensive, and I like the clip-ins because I can wear them when I want to, I can style them how I want to, and I just feel like I have more freedom, I can reuse them, and I'm not paying that high cost of having someone put them in for me. It just takes practice, and what I like is there's like, I could easily do a ponytail right now and then pull out some of these smaller pieces and I'd have a nice long pony. And like I said, I'm still working on just figuring out how to blend them perfectly. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys here, but I love them. It just makes me feel young again. My hair used to be this long in high school, and I have not had this long of hair since I was 16. I'm only 19 now. I'm not like some super old or anything. I'm making it sound like I'm really old, but it makes me feel so happy. I haven't had long hair in so long, so I ended up curling the ends, and yeah, I don't want to talk too much. Like I said, all the information will be down below, but I'm sure you've heard enough talking. You want to know how to get these extensions on your head and see the transformation from my short hair to my long hair. So if you guys want to see how I did this, then just keep watching. Bathroom now. First off, I showered last night, just a normal shampoo conditioner. This is my natural hair that dried overnight. What I like to do first is straighten my hair just so I have really nice, thin, even hair to work with while I put the extensions in. I do want to note that I do have pretty fairly short hair. You guys can see it is just right above my shoulders, or right on my shoulders, I guess. And it's also like a pretty medium thickness, I would say. It's not super thick, but it's also not super thin, and it kind of has like a natural straight wave dryness to it. So to straighten it, I just have my Argan Heat straightener. I love this one. I'll link it down below. Nothing crazy. Any straightener will work. And to start the straightening process, I like to split my hair in half just so I know I'm really getting everything as straight as possible. So just tie this up. Alright, so I'm going to wait for my straightener to heat up, but once it's heated up, I'll just run through this section of my hair, straighten it all, then let this half down and straighten the top half. You don't have to do anything super crazy, just as straight as you can get it quickly. This probably will only take me 5 minutes at most. If you guys have longer hair, you may not need to do this. This is more for the process of blending a short haircut with the longer extension. So there's a few extra steps I like to do to make it look as best as I can. But while we're waiting, I guess, these are the extensions from Kiki Hair. I probably already said this in the beginning of the video, but what I really love about these extensions is that they are really beefy and like thick at the top. Each extension has a lot of hair in it, and I think that really helps with shorter hair and more like of a blunt haircut because this helps it blend so it's not super thick here, and then you have these thinner extensions coming down. So I love that about these, and they also sent me this little brush. I'm not sure if this comes with your package or not, but it is important to brush out your extensions. Mine are a little messy right now, so I'm going to brush these out a little bit to prep them. Now my straightener is all hot, so I'm going to start straightening my hair. And like I said, just basic straightening skills you need here. I actually have a video on my channel of how I straighten my hair if you guys want to watch that. I'll leave it up in the top corner if you guys are interested. But I'm going to zoom through this really quickly, and then we will be back to put in the extensions. Guys, this is one thing I like to do. Once I start on the second half of my hair, I kind of lean forward and take my hair tie to tie back the bottom section that I've already straightened. So just my hairs don't get mixed in the way, and I can just focus on this top half. I don't know if that makes any sense. Not everyone does this, but I feel like it helps me move a little bit faster and get a more perfect straightened section. Now for putting in the extensions, I like to start with the back of my head, and the first piece I'm going to be putting in is the 4-clip, the longest piece. And this is a little bit difficult for me because I do have a small head, so the lower you can go, the better, but you want to make sure you can wrap it around correctly. So this one fits good, probably like halfway up my head here, so a little bit above my ear, so I kind of know that measuring wise. So with knowing that, I'm going to pull half of my hair up, but leaving the hair over my ears here. Some of you might be able to go lower depending on the size of your head. You want to tease a little bit so the hair can grip in. So I'm just going to take these upper sections where the extension is going to wrap and just tease it just a tiny, tiny bit. Tease all the way around the back of your head. Now taking the longest 4-piece, I'm just going to comb it out once again really quick. So now that that is all teased, you kind of want to wrap this around your head again and measure where it's going to go. I like to wiggle the side ones in first. So I kind of wiggle it, make sure it's really in the hair well, and then snap the clip down, and then same on this side, wiggle it a little, snap that clip down. And then you can do the 2 center ones in the back now that they're nice and tight, and clip those. The more you can wiggle it into your hair, and I know it's kind of hard to see, but like I said, it's just kind of a work in progress. So there we go, we have our first extension in. It's quite long. These are actually very, very long. Once we curl them and style them and stuff, it will all look nice and pretty. So now on to the 3 sections. I like to do mine in sizes. So first we did our 4, and now we're going to do our 3s, and then we're going to do our 2s. And when I say 4s, 3s, and 2s, what I mean is if you see these clips right here, they have 3 clips, so this would be called a 3. The one I just put in had 4 clips on it, which meaning it was the longest this way. So I'm going to take the 3s now. We have 2 of the 3s. These will be up higher on my head. And I don't want to put them all the way up here. That's where the 2s will go. But these will go kind of centered on each side of my head. Start with the middle clip. Wiggle that in. Snap. Take the back clip. wiggle that in, snap this front clip, wiggle that in, snap. I'm going to go on to the other side. I know this is kind of hard to see, but just try and listen to what I'm saying, and it just takes practice. Alright, so now for the twos, we want to put those as close to the front and high up as possible. So I'm only going to tie back the smallest amount of hair that I can in order to cover those up once they are in. You do want to tie it all the way up to the back. And then again, taking this small amount of hair and teasing it, pushing that in as close to the front of my face as possible, wiggling those in there, and pushing down. These ones are definitely the easiest to put in. It's just making sure that they're high enough but then still able to be covered by other hair. Alright, now I can take this last part of my hair down. It's so crazy having long hair. You can obviously still see my natural short haircut, but once we add some waves and curl into the hair, that's really what's going to finish off the blending. Or I could also always straighten this super pin straight, but it's not going to blend as well as curling will. Alright, so the curling one I'm going to be using is the same brand as my straightener, the Argan Heat, and this is just a tapered wand. You guys can use whatever you want. I'm most comfortable with wands, and I'm just going to be adding a little bit of curl into this, so this should work. If you guys want to use a larger barrel, I also have from Hot Tools that's more of like a 1-inch clamp one. This one will probably be able to hold more hair, but I am just like faster and I'm more used to my wand. So that's what I'm going to be using today, and this is just to kind of blend, nothing perfect, just to add texture into our extensions. And also note, I got these extensions when I just dyed my hair, so the extensions did match my hair when it was dyed, but my hair is slowly faded a little bit, so my extensions are a little, just a tiny bit darker. You want to make sure you're correct shading your color, and you can always email them and ask them online which color they think you would be, so you guys can make sure you're blending it correctly. And they have all different choices on there, so you guys can go on their site and look at which ones might fit you the best. Alright, so I think my wand is a little too small for these extensions. They're just so long that I am going to switch over to the 1-inch. Alright guys, so my hair is pretty much completely curled, and I actually started to curl my top pieces, my real hair, and I figured out that it made it just look more obvious. I guess if I took smaller strands and curled it, I could probably make it work, so instead I just straightened those pieces back, and underneath you can see my pretty straight natural hair. It's not blended perfectly, but by curling the ends of this pretty well has made it blend nicely. And there's always the option to kind of do like a clip back, or you just take half of the hair and clip it back, or you can always do like a pony and then have things stick out and do it this way. Kiki Hair also makes like a pony extension inserter thing. If you guys want to see a video on that, I will do that separately since this video is already long enough. But that one's really cool if you just want to do like a really cool high pony for a night out or for a special event. It's just like a pony extender, and it's actually a lot easier to use and work with rather than the actual long down hair. And I will say, I'm pretty sure that blonde hairs or like an ombre hair type blends a lot easier than having dark hair, and especially because my hair colors are a tiny bit off, it isn't blending as evenly as it normally would. It just takes practice. You guys have to work with your hair, figure out what's best for you. I hope describing where the areas I put them helped you guys. Yeah, so this is it. I'm gonna go change, put some makeup on, and I will see you guys back at the vanity. Alright guys, so that is the completed hair. I'm so obsessed, and it was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. They're not perfect, and like I said, I think having my hair straight underneath worked a little bit better. I have seen a trick before where you can braid your natural hair and kind of like clip it underneath so you don't have so much underneath hair, and I'll probably try that next time. That's a little more advanced, I guess, an extra step, but for day-to-day, just throwing these in and having them curled a little bit, throwing in some product, or even putting it back in a ponytail like I was saying earlier, I think is super cute, super easy. I am so obsessed. I love them. So again, thank you to Kiki Hair for sponsoring this video. I'm going to make sure to leave all their information down below if you guys want to check out their site and purchase your own. What else did I want to say? I feel like I wanted to say something else. This hair is 100% Remy human hair, so that means you can style it, curl it, do a lot of stuff to it, but you also do want to treat it very carefully. Don't overwash it, don't overstyle it, don't overuse it. You just want to be very gentle and careful with this hair because it is not attached to your head, and you can't get normal frequent haircuts and new growth of hair. So you get the hair that you have, and you want to take good care of it for a long time. So I think that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I also have like the ponytail extension. If you guys want to see that video, let me know down below. I can show you how I insert that for like a night out ponytail. It's a lot easier than doing the clip-ins all over your head for like a longer look. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy Friday. Hope you're having an amazing day. Don't forget to hit that big red subscribe button as well as ring the bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a video, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So that being said, I will see you guys next week on Monday, and thank you so much for watching, and yeah, bye guys.